Good morning, fellow pirates. I came across a video on the Kixeye Discord channel on hitting the FM528 target with a mixed fleet. Fleet being a couple of Ark Battle Carriers and 3 Triarris. I have been hitting normally with the flagship battle carrier and one regular battle carrier with the 3 Triarris I have built here. Instead of recording that hit, I wanted to record a hit using, this was the fleet that Kixeye gave us, and I've only got this one upgraded to a U2. This one is at a U3. No flagship, so I wanted to make sure that didn't make a difference. And both of these carriers are fully stocked with the UAV weapon, but they are not the limited weapon. They are the blueprinted weapon, and I just successfully hit one of the targets for 0 damage. The Triarris, as you can see, they are fully built. However, wanting to keep in mind that in order for this to work, the weapons are not critical. The main reason for using the Triarris is to counter the rockets turrets in the 528 target, as well as the I'm not sure if it's mortars or rockets that the small ship is firing, the small ships in the target, but you need the gales to be able to counter those. The main goal when you're hitting the 528 target is to stay out of range of the UAV, and also not get within range of, I'm not sure what the turret fires the smaller projectiles. I'm not sure if that is a missile or what it is, but main goal was to let you know that the weapons in this mixed fleet on the Triarris makes no difference. It's the gales. If you'll notice, in this fleet it's just 2 Ark carriers and 3 Triarris. I tried hitting the target with 3 Ark carriers because using the UAVs takes a little more time to kill out the cluster of turrets. However, 2 Triarris will not work. You have to have 3, and the reason you require 3 is for the built-in countermeasure weapon that counters the rockets. Evidently, when that rocket fires, it's firing more than 16 salvos. Because if you notice, the built-in weapon fires 8 salvos, and with only 2 ships in there, that would give you 16 salvos, but I was still taking damage from the rockets. So you need that 3rd Triarri to have the built-in countermeasure to counter all the rockets. Having 12 of the gales seems to be just fine for countering the weapons fired from the small ships. So I'm going to pause the video while I go out and find a target, and we'll resume once I start hitting. If you notice, I'm going to enter from around the 4 o'clock area. Stack the ships. Of course, since I entered the rocket range, it has to be stationary for the Triarris to do their job. But then I'll go up and I'll target this one turret with the UAVs. Now, using the two carriers that I have selected here, it takes a little bit longer to kill these clusters than it did when I was using my flag and other Ark Battle Carrier that I built, because both of those are fully stocked with the limited UAVs, so of course they do just a little bit more damage. With this fleet, trying to get the chaining range to go over and kill all three of these ships, it's a hit and miss. It looks like on this one it's going to work. On the target I hit before starting recording, it did not work. Again, I'll throw in, I'm keeping max range. Well, this one doesn't seem to have one. But when I hit these turrets, I keep max range from the UAV. This turret cluster here may have the small missile projectile, or that's what this one is. It's one of these two. I think it's this one. That one you will take damage with this fleet. If you get in range of it. A couple of times I have gotten lucky with the other two carriers in here, where I can hit this target at the right time, and the chaining range will engulf or engage these three ships and kill them off. But in the case with these two battle carriers I have on here, this only being my second hit, I haven't had the opportunity to see if I can engage any of those other ships with the chaining range. So we'll just go on, because I'm almost positive that after I clear this cluster and clear this cluster, of course my screen froze, sorry about that. After I engage this cluster and this cluster, when I come down here to hit this turret, I'll be able to engage those three ships and should not take any damage. I will apologize for any video freezing or anything that goes on here. This is my first time doing any type of screen capturing from my Linux box, so I'm testing out video capture software. Also, will be the first time I'm using a video capture software that has my webcam working, so that I can pick up myself and my voice and talk through it. Again, I'm fairly new to all this, so if I come across sounding like a dork or a little boring, my apologies. I'll work on it if I do more of these videos. Again, want to let you know that I came across a video on the Kickside Discord channel, but just thought I would go ahead and do one myself. And as you'll notice there, it did pick those up. Having enough of the gales kept me from taking any damage from those incoming weapons, and then continue firing that off. But as I was saying, if I continue to do any more of these, I will try to get better. I have have done some screen recordings before hitting kickside targets, but I did it from my Windows system using one of their software packages that I knew I could speed up the battle. But of course, speeding up the battle and talking at the same time, you wouldn't be able to hear what I was saying. Again, I know I'm going to come off sounding a little dorky on this, but trying to do all this is new to me. And as you can see, because of talking and not paying attention, I should have been able to finish off all 3 of those ships from the one volley, but I didn't position my fleet in the right spot. But again, able to come down here, stay out of the range of the rockets, finish it off. Then I should be able to come over here and engage this cluster, kill it off. Also want to emphasize, of course, as known with these new FM targets using the Triarri fleet, you do have to be stopped before that rocket turret fires. Otherwise, you risk the chance of taking damage from the rockets. It won't or may not counter them all. So this target is finished off. No damage taken. And able to retrieve the max Forsaken mission points. I hope this video helps you out. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop a comment and I will try to respond back. You all have a good day.